안녕하세요. Kemcho. Namaste. Здравствуйте. Привет. Salut. Hi everyone. This is Yaki Thak here. That's a few ways to say hello in some of the languages that I currently study and I practice writing in. And this video isn't really going to showcase anything in particular language-wise. We're just going to flip through my writings briefly to show you what is possible for anybody to do. Language study can be achieved, your goals, I'm sorry, can be achieved as long as you realize that silence is the only mistake you truly make with the study of language. If you're willing to practice speaking, you will gain every time. Every time you say a word, it's practice. I've spoken English for 40 years and I still make errors, and it's my native tongue. You will never be perfect. It's not about perfect. The study of language is about being effective to convey an emotion or a sensation or any kind of message. That is the point of language study. And for me, I like to record myself and then I upload the recording to YouTube. And you can as well, and you can keep the video private. And that way you don't have to be concerned about that inhibition you might still have from like grade school where you were forced, it's like toilet training at gunpoint, where you're in a French class in Canada anyways, and they say to you, hey, you better speak this correctly or we're going to fail you. Not only that, you better speak it correctly in front of an entire class of people waiting to laugh at you because others laughed at them at their errors. And that's toilet training at gunpoint, and curriculum is such a crushing environment in that regard. So as an adult, you're a grown person, you are in charge of yourself, you can do what you want to do. And I want to study language. I think it's amazing. It's an easy way to knock on a door to multiple friendships with people. You immediately set someone at ease by just saying, "Dizdanet hoşbaktum." Yeah, I might not know much Farsi, but at least I know it. It's nice to meet you. And there's an immediate smile. And as Nelson Mandela said, you speak to a person in their native tongue, and it goes right to their heart. They open up, and they become your friend right away. Then if you ask these people, hey, how do you say this word? What does this word mean? I've heard this before. Now you've even shown the respect that you understand they have knowledge that you don't. And you elevate their status with you immediately. So for me as well, I think it's fun. It's a challenge. It's not about race or being a race, and it's not a competition. The study of language, it's just there. It's like a hill. When you were a little kid, you didn't want to run up the hill because you're like, well, I hope everybody sees how fast I run up this hill. You just did it because to see if you could. It was good enough. Now, when it comes to the study of language, though, once you start gaining, you get beyond the initial greetings and salutations with people, it's a dopamine rush every time. It's a natural high that you get because you're trying to do something and you see the immediate results of your efforts. Always remember that you're new. Don't try to jump into a different language, a second, third language, and try to formulate sentences. You're not going to succeed very, very well. And you'll probably shut down quickly. And you say, it's too hard. You hear people, they're like, usually after 2 weeks, I tried to learn this, but it's too hard. It's too hard. So some people will say it's about method. Some people will say, well, you need an app. And the first thing I think that you need to do is let your ego go and learn to pronounce the alphabet and then write the alphabet. And then after, you'll see that you're starting to sound almost native immediately. And you're like, wow, that's crazy. I can't believe I sound this good. And people will comment to you and they will say, hey, you speak very well. And that's where the gain happens after that 2 weeks, and you continuously get positive feedback and you reinforce that positivity with further study. Once you get bored of that, if it stops quickly, pick another language and just learn bits of that. This is Yakety Thak here. Language is free knowledge. Keep talking.